Folks, I did everything I was supposed to do. I worked hard. I served my country. I paid my taxes, paid my bills. I tried to be the most responsible human being I could to my family and to you out there in this world. And then today, I sit down at this very desk to write out my bills. I paid every single one of them. And when I was finished, I look at this screen right now, there's almost nothing left. And it's just not me, folks. It's all of you too that are dealing with the same stuff. Okay? It's not because I went out and bought a new truck. It's not because I went out and took an expensive vacation, or I bought my wife a new diamond ring. It's not because I live well beyond my means. It's because every single thing around me has become so flippin' expensive we can't even breathe. My home's assessed value has increased dramatically. It's called a bracket creep in taxation, folks. My home's assessed value has increased dramatically. My insurance has increased hundreds of dollars a month, as I said the other day. Okay? And why? It's all because what the county says my home, my vehicles, and my trailers are worth. See, utilities and fuel and groceries, registrations are right there, property taxes are right here, sales taxes, everything keeps climbing. We are to a point now, folks, if you look at the amount of money out of the 100% you have earned, they're getting 70% of your money. See, all this stuff's increased, but my income hasn't, and neither has yours. I am a 100% disabled veteran, okay? I was forced into retirement early because of the injuries I sustained during my career. And it's left me with a very limited income, and many of you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'll let a little bit about why I had to retire so early. In 2007, they pushed the anthrax vaccine on me after almost 18 years of service. That anthrax vaccine gave me a heart attack, and I dropped right in front of my commanding officer right during formation. When I hit the deck, my head bounced off the concrete, and 15 years later, I'm diagnosed with temporal lobe epilepsy, which has left me unable to work. See, I had the absolute honor of wearing the military uniforms of the United States of America, because I wore 2 different branches. And I would do it all over again, folks. But today, after this, I'm left asking a question I never thought I'd have to ask. How is this sustainable? How am I supposed to put fuel in my truck, gas in my wife's car, drive down the grocery store, and wonder whether there's enough money in my account on my debit card that I can get a pack of hot dogs, some buns, and some flipping beans with what I have left? Folks, this isn't about luxury, this is about dignity. And then, today when I was doing this, something happened. I remember a movie I watched with my children, and I remembered it quite vividly, and you probably do too. It's called The Bug's Life. See, when I watched it with them back then, it was a funny cartoon, but that funny cartoon had a very deep-seated adult message. See, I saw that cartoon completely different than what the kids did. I seen the ants waking up every morning, going to work, building their mounds, doing everything, their sacrifices, raising their children, carrying the leaves and the seeds and everything to keep everyone alive, filling up their bins. And then these grasshoppers arrive. They didn't do nothing. They didn't gather no food. They didn't do nothing. They started pointing their fingers and do this, do that, do this, do that, essentially making the ants slaves for the grasshoppers. They didn't do nothing, the grasshoppers. They simply expected more and more and more. And one line I get from that movie, and if I say it wrong, I'm probably going to, and there'll be some troll out there saying, oh, you said it all wrong. But essentially it says this: the ants outnumber the grasshoppers 100-1. And should those ants ever realize that, we're done as grasshoppers. So I did some quick math here. America has roughly 160 million taxpayers. 160 million people getting up before dawn, working, building, grinding, creating, serving, raising their families, keeping this nation moving, keeping their families alive and taken care of. So by one estimate I've done, there's about 551 551 federal workers up to the president, and then if you add your locals from your mayor and all that on the way up, it's about 734 of average across the states. So millions of hardworking Americans, hundreds of decision makers, putting the ratio at about 200,000 ants to one grasshopper, or 200,000 taxpayers to one official. Again, I'm not saying America is a bug's life. All I'm saying is the movie made me ask a question when I was thinking about it. How many leaves are we ants expected to carry? How much seed are we supposed to give to put in the bins? Over a year time, the presidential administration and the politicians let hundreds of billions of dollars go to foreign countries for assistance and other international programs. How do we have hundreds of billions of dollars available for people thousands of miles away when so many of our citizens right freaking here are standing in a grocery store and wondering what they have to put back on the shelf? How do you tell a senior citizen, a single mother, a single father, a veteran, or a working family, this working family of husband and wife working 4 freaking jobs, if not more, that there's always more money to spend somewhere else? You keep working, there's somehow enough money to keep paying them, but there's not enough money left to make life affordable here. Every single dollar the government spends, whether it's spent here or spent over there, first came from a hard-working individual who woke up before sunrise, went to work, worked overtime, missed birthdays, missed holidays, missed ball games, missed graduations. They paid their taxes, they paid their bills, and trusted those dollars will be spent wisely. But I don't think it's unreasonable to ask this question. Shouldn't the American people, the ants carrying all the leaves, be able to afford groceries, fuel, and a roof over their heads before we're even asked to carry the load even more, to pay hundreds of billions of dollars overseas? Or if something is to happen, like me, I have to put a new roof on at $50,000. I'm not, everyone has these problems. See, the Constitution begins with 3 words. 3, we the people. Not because government isn't important, but because those words remind us where authority begins. Government derives its authority from the people. Government exists to serve the people. Some of you watch this is going to agree with me, and some of you won't. And again, that's okay. This isn't about Republicans. This isn't about Democrats. This isn't about left or right, conservative, liberal. It doesn't not. It's about hard-working Americans who have opened the mailbox day after day after day, opening bill after bill after bill, and look in their accounts as I'm doing right freaking now, and quietly ask, I'm not asking quietly, where did it all go? Where did it all go? I'm not asking for a mansion. I'm not asking for luxury. I'm not asking for brand new, gleamy, shiny things. I'm asking whether hardworking American family should be able to frickin' breathe. We should be able to save something. We should be able to buy groceries without wondering if they'll have enough money or enough food for next week. Maybe Bug's Life is just a cartoon. Or maybe it's a great story of survival because they reveal timeless truths about responsibility, about power, about the people who carry the weight. I'm just one man, one individual, one father, one husband, one veteran, one taxpayer, one ant. But I have a feeling there are millions and millions of other ants just like me that are asking the same exact damn question. How many more leaves are we expected to carry? Folks, please know we must do better. I love all of you, each and every one of you. And I ask God to bless every single one of you. And I ask God to bless the United States of America. Until the next one, folks.